There he is. Look out there, MP.
Association and the Oklahoma City Thunder are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask that you refrain from any destructive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Outdated and engaging such behavior are subject to ejections and possible arrest. Please report any
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. All right, a chance to check out stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
To be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah, we got to play well early and stop the crowd from...
Over to you, B.A.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's G in a power forward. And for the Thunder, Wallace and Williams run the wings. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's SGA in at the point. Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without NBA basketball. It's the gift of game day, Grant.
It is. Every player grew up watching these Christmas games, dreaming about playing in them one day. And these games are a highlight of the regular season.
MP often talks to his team during flights. And recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And they've been hanging tough in these road games. I'll bet MP's not satisfied with that, though. He wants this win badly. And knowing how he feeds off of a hostile crowd, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's G. And the layup is good off the glass.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
G. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Fox against SGA. Into the lane. Now here's Wallace. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. Over Castle. Offensive board.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
2 points. That one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's G. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, G in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped 35 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for Oklahoma City, Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren, and Joe subbed in for Wallace. San Antonio also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. G's shot is good.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Here's G. Williams defending, and that one's good. And that's 12 points for G.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Harrison Barnes, he's... Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Wallace comes in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's G. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Good on the shot. And now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
SGA looking around. Williams from long range. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation a lot harder.
Word gets out, though, Kenny.
All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. Here's SGA. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. So, on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's G in at the 4 slot. That one drops for him. Williams has got 10.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Here's G. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's guarded by Vassell. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's G. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. SGA passes to Holmgren. Powering on the interior, Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
G, no good. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. G. No good.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Holmgren powers through traffic.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds now. Count that one. And now just a 3-point Thunder lead.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Tries the spin move. Here's Williams. Scores off the spin. Williams has got 14 points for the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Williams has done a great job finding his rhythm here tonight. He's just trying to get as many points as he can.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. City. Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Holmgren, and it's Wallace in for SGA. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Okay, thanks, Allie. They've got Williams, Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
For three. Money from three.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, he comes right back with a three of his own.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Caruso, and SGA subbed in for Jones. San Antonio also making some changes. Castle's checked in for Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Shoots! Down goes the jumper.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Bullseye! Chet hitting for three.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Holmgren there for the rebound.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
The lead is 2. And he nails it.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Pulls the trigger, and he buries the jumper.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
A minute 9 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Yes! Locked in on the J. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. SGA doing his thing in close.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Castle. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's G. Williams defending. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, 14 foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And that's an intentional foul.
Isaiah Hartenstein. Second personal foul. 15.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama at the line for 2.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And so it's San Antonio with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100.
Pre-game, you said you guys just got to hang in there.
I love playing at home. Don't get me wrong.
Brian, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill,